On the first day of the week, when we met to break bread, Paul was holding a discussion with them. Since he intended to leave the next day, he continued speaking until midnight. There were many lamps in the room upstairs where we were meeting. A young man named Eutychus, who was sitting in the window, began to sink off into a deep sleep while Paul talked still longer. Overcome by sleep, he fell to the ground 3 floors below and was picked up dead. But Paul went down and, bending over him, took him in his arms and said, "Do not be alarmed, for his life is in him." Then Paul went upstairs, and after he had broken bread and eaten, he continued to converse with them until dawn. Then he left. Meanwhile, they had taken the boy away alive, and were not a little comforted. Very nice of Paul, in my opinion, to resurrect that boy. But something I hate to confess, something I'm just a little more passionate about, is game devin. I love game devin. So what are we going to work on today? Well, I don't have long. This is the second stream of today. But I think I have some ideas about how we could clean up our audio system. A little audio system. There we go. Hope everyone's having a wonderful time. Now, I was just messing with this stuff here. But thinking right now. now, if we go in here, player initialization. Let's work on some cleaning. I was just thinking for a moment about how I would do some ledge, like grabbing logic, just because it seems fun. I've also been thinking about demo playback. Not because I actually think watching demos of this game is going to be that interesting, but simply because, in a weird way, if part of loading the level could be to play a demo of that level very quickly at a very high simulated speed, um, that would be one of the best things that we could do for performance, is to just whenever we load a level, part of that loading process is, while the screen is just blacked out, we play an entire demo of the level, like a demo file of the level, and we basically let the computer get used to whatever's going on in the scene and all the possible things that could happen um, before they happen. Sounds like a good idea to me, but I'm really not sure how we would do it. I'm not sure if our game is deterministic right now. I don't think it is. And it would kind of have to be if we're doing a demo. Like any kind of demo system. I'm thinking what we could do. Iron Law. It's been such a long time, boy. Where have you been? I appreciate it, Iron Lung. We were working on that a while ago. Right now I'm just thinking about my sound system, but welcome. Welcome. We've been working. So much has changed. It's been like over a year, I think. And I'm glad I did a live stream. I was thinking about not doing it. Now it's worth it. I see my buddy. Now that we've done all this. I quit my job and lived in the bush off grid for a while, really? Man, you should have told. I'm not even gonna lie, Iron, we were kind of worried about you. You should have told us. I mean, you ain't had to. You ain't had to. But we were worried. I'm thinking about like this little system I have, or like I use a dictionary for my cache. Not sure if I like it though. Feels a little, I don't know. Is that a real type? Getting back into the swing of life. Really do appreciate all the kindness. Aw, I'm touched. I'm touched. You've been a good friend to me. You've been a good friend. Just going through here, trying to kind of get rid of these. What are you, Rick? What are you? This? I completely forgot I made this. A little struct optimal thing. Oh, welcome back. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Hold on. I know I got some Iron Lung OSTs in here. Where are they? Gotta remember what they're called. I remember there was like one with about a hot Cheeto. I remember a hot Cheeto one. I'm looking for it. I got it in here. Lokansa. I'm glad. I'm surprised you're actually game deving. I've started and given up a few projects, but nothing as cool as this. Do you believe me? Like, I remember the last time we talked, we were talking about like me, you, and Torball working on a kind of like a plant game. This is that game. This is that game. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. So you would kind of like shoot all these little creatures. You go down south, Iron Lung, you're gonna see a couple of these boys. You go to that little Australian, there's a couple Australian islands south of Tasmania. And if you go to them, you'll see one of these boys. I gotta find that song though, I know I have it. What would it have been called? This it? No. This it? Is this one of the ones you did? I know I have the Cheeto one. Bad. This kind of sounds like your style, but that's not the one I'm looking for. It does kind of sound like your style. Kiwis bad. Kiwi. We have bears too. And we have this buddy over here. They don't attack you or anything yet. I'm thinking about how I want them to interact with the player. But I do know that I want the player to interact with them. What is this? Oh, that's not my buddy's sound. I know I got it. Maybe it's in the D section. You said deep fried cheese. E. No. Does it have your name? Oh? I think this is it. In it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Ah. Major lyricist. Now, what am I working on? My goal for the stream was just to make my audio a little simpler, which I did. I took out a bunch of these structures. I remember the million IQ man. Was there ever any particular game that made you learn what hitboxes are? For me, it was Elden Ring, because I hadn't played Dark Souls prior. Trying to think about the first game. I think for me it was like Smash Bros. Brawl. I remember I definitely learned about hitboxes at like a pretty early age. It was either like Smash Bros. Brawl or it was like Team Fortress 2. It was one of those two games. But I'll stop making you listen to your own music. I don't know about you, I hate listening to my own music. This is Eco. I'm thinking about if I should play this game on a live stream. Try to push myself to finish Million IQ Man. Probably got a minute or two worth of animation done. I mean, if you're done with it and you've lost the passion, like what my computer a long time ago it exploded, and even though none of the stuff that I had on it was like finished and I didn't like it, if I could, I would go back and I would upload it. Purely just for it to be like archived, because now it's gone. So I do think that you should archive stuff you've made. Even if you're done with it. If you're not done with it and you really want to keep working on it, then well obviously that, but if you're not done. Or if you are done. If you are done, then you should just like put it somewhere. Maybe somewhere you don't care about. Little cleanup. We're kind of just doing like janitor stuff right now as far as game devin goes. Pretty late. Like it's late enough here that it's the morning time. Pretty I got like an hour and 30 minutes before I gotta get ready for work. Desktop up finally? Facts. I'm still on the fence. Had all the files scattered on my desktop because I don't want to mess up the file paths. Oh, I guess I should export it and clean up my desktop. I see. Yeah, there's no harm. Like, who's gonna make fun of you? You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Million IQ Man. I think that's a cool idea still. If you're not using it, then I will. Maybe that's a good threat. If you don't do anything with Million IQ Man, then I'm stealing it. I've said that to Torball one time about like Yuji and like Together in Pieces. That if he doesn't do anything with that series, I'm just gonna steal it. Surprised I saw you're streaming at this time? Oh. I'm really happy with the way he looks right now. They look like all her little procedural animations. You can see her kind of like turning into where she's running. I'm very happy with that. Like she'll roll to where you're... It's not a bad threat, it's not. It doesn't work on Torball. It doesn't work on Torball. But I think it communicates the right thing. It communicates that I love Yuji. I love Yuji. I love the Million IQ Man. What should I work on? What should I work on right now? I'm kind of just like cleaning stuff up and doing homework. Not homework, like doing janitor work. These should be in main. Here's my arrays. I think it's looking sick. Even the animations when he lands. It's a girl! It's a girl, Iron Lung! You can tell because she has a very pretty dress. Very pretty red dress. I'm mostly joking. It is good feedback. It is good feedback that you thought it was a dude. Because I really need to figure out how do I make this girl look more girlish. I'm not sure. I have to think about it. Prison Spotlight. Him returning back to idle pose? Let me see what I... Oh, gulp. What's going on? Oh. High heels? Maybe, but like you can't see her feet. Can't really see her feet under all this. Woo for girl voice sounds. There is one girl sound in the game. It's when you blow out this candle or this lamp. You blow out the candle. I should have said lamp. So we do have that. Explosions. I'm thinking. In a Tarantino film, inspired game foot-wise. I might have feet elsewhere. I gotta think about feet. Especially for my boy Thorvald. I gotta get some athlete's foot in there. This thing is so cute. I had so much fun making him. Based off of a video I saw on Twitter. Let me find it. This. We played in VLC. This is what he's based on. And this is him. He's a lot. I didn't mean to make him this big. He's like huge. I didn't realize when I was modeling him that I was modeling at such a big scale. Alright, my dog's woken up. I gotta let him out the room real quick. Yo! 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 Looks like a frog penguin. He's cute. I like him. Obviously when the game comes out I'll make him smaller, but for now he can be that large. He can be that large for now. This thing is my favorite so far. Did you sleep before stream? Your boy's doing good in Tails a Wagon? Yeah. He was asleep. I haven't been asleep. I took like a little nap. I took like an hour-long nap. I was playing a fighting game with Nut Bustly earlier. Took a little nap, woke up, freshened myself up a bit, and now I'm doing a live stream. And this is the second one I've done today. Now... Geez, I really... What do I do? I want to make some kind of progress this stream. He's running on pure chi. And my dog's fine. I'm running on, I don't know. I'm running on, I'm gonna sleep when I get home later. I don't feel like super tired. Now, what do I... I thought it would take like the reason I thought it would take like a lot longer to get my audio system like nice. But then it was just like, then it just happened. It's the end for me this year officially. The end? Nah, it's just the beginning, Iron Lung. It's just the beginning. Let's see what this prints out. Ooh. Turning 27, still feel and look barely 20. That's how I feel sometimes, even though I am 20. Yeah. Let me have this thing reorganize my player structure. I'm just gonna put this in an AI. This feels like the type of grunt work, reorganizing a structure. Have you been playing any games or got any new faves? So for the most part, I've been playing this game, Guilty Gear XX, whatever, with Nut Bustly. But by myself, I've been playing this game called Garage Bad Dream Adventure. And I've been having a lot of fun with this one. It's like a fishing simulator. It's a very, very good fishing simulator, if you look at it. That kind of point and click. But I go over here, it's like you talk to, like, I pick up this bottle trap. I didn't get anything from it. But I put it back. And like, there's gonna be crabs in there later. And talk to this guy. The laboratory. They should shut down a place like that. Go down here. Alright, you have ego and you have fuel. I can go ride a carousel to refill my ego. Pay this guy some money. Look at that. Pay him some money, ride the carousel. I've never heard of either. It's very interesting. I've been taking a lot of inspiration from it. I love this game, like a lot. Here we go. No white space. We don't do white space here. I bet, let me read this. Some fever dream type shit. My favorite thing about games like Garage and Cruelty Squad, and hopefully something I can do myself, is that they appear very strange, and the people, like the characters you interact with, don't act like normal people. They don't act like people or like characters, really. They're very strange. But you get used to it. And you like, all these things that hit you as weird at first, they become normal as you play the game, and you don't even like think twice about it. Let me read this. Cheese rolling is the only game I've tried that's new to me, and I don't mind it. Free and simple, so you can't complain. Very basic though, it can be addictive. Let me look up cheese rolling. On Steam. I'm gonna download. You said it's free. I'm getting it. Cheese rolling. I want this game. We gotta get the black people on this Iron Lung. I'm curious. Have you been doing our Iron Lung? I wanna. If you've made anything new, I'd love for you to post it. I wanna see what your stuff looks like now. I like that idea with their unique qualities being tied to the world in some context. I don't know if I worded that right. I think I know what you mean. Like, so I don't know how big you are into like history stuff. I've been studying like the history of economics a lot. And part of the goal of this game is I want to simulate the collapse, like the Bronze Age collapse pretty much. I want to simulate the collapse of a palace economy, like Akkadians and Babylonians and stuff, like the type of economy they had. I want to simulate that kind of collapse in this game. So I've been learning a lot about, like, for example, your character is named Slink, and like your purpose in the game is you're pretty much the only person in the palace who has like an actual job. And your job is actually pretty easy. Even though you're the only one who's like actually like working, you're also the one who just is always able to meet their like quotas, I guess. Quota's probably a good way to put it. Um, I like history, but super familiar with the collapse of the Bronze Age, then you sound like you'd be able to help me out. I've been very interested in it because you know, like you study the Bible, you study like these jubilees. Um, like I don't know, there's not a lot of concepts that Jesus talks about in the Lord's Prayer specifically. Like he doesn't talk about that much stuff in the Lord's Prayer, but like he does talk about monetary debt in the Lord's Prayer. So debt is pretty important, at least to him. Not familiar. Oh, I see. Um, that's fine. That's fine. Got me a little hopeful. Have some guidance, but I don't know. Either way, I'm sure you'd still have like neat ideas. I always like having ideas from other people. You can't learn anything just like thinking about it by yourself. You're never gonna learn anything. You're just gonna like you know how if you feed an AI generated what's it? You know how if you feed an AI like AI generated output, the AI is just gonna go crazy? Well, the same thing happens with people. If you feed a person only input generated by themselves, they're also gonna go crazy. In my religion, Jesus was in America? I see. That's true, though. It's, I think that's standard Christianity. Feedback loop? Yeah, exactly. Some people say feedback loop, some people say human centipede. I know what you're saying, fact. Ooh. I'm sure Jesus was in Australia, too. I feel like I'm not making as much progress as I want to. What's going on? Don't need that anymore. Let's see if we teleport back. Nice. I don't need it to print every single time you do a footstep. There we go. Kind of doing homework. Interactions. Could we go in Blender? I know the extra work makes it less feasible when the project's already big in scope. It'd be so cool to have a secret drop spot where instead of resetting, you go teleport into a room or some Easter egg type deal. I mean, to me, we could easily do that, yeah. An idea I had for like a room in the game, I actually had a similar idea to what you're talking about. And my idea was like that there's a secret room in the game and it just has a bunch of like cool images just on the wall. There's just like images of stuff I like. And maybe some like, I don't know. I can just put images on the wall. I can put the million IQ man in the game as like an Easter egg there. I don't know, I kind of have the opposite problem from what you're describing, Iron Man. Like, my problem for the past while has been that the scope of the game is not big enough. The scope of the game isn't big enough, so I'm like struggling to figure out what to work on. Like, I guess we can work on our first firing animation. Let's try to get one of those out. Thunder. That'd be cool. Cool as hell. That'd be funny having that in there. Yeah. I think it would be a lot of fun. Like, we're working so hard to make all these systems. You know, eventually we're going to be able to have fun with it. Cast Fireball. Let's say Fireball. Fireball! Let me get the video, hold on. Computer, make this man happy. I'm already smiling.
I think I'm
Found it.
a better wizard than you, to be honest.
Are we dead ass? But show me a spell. Common mouth. It would be so easy to destroy you in spells.
Yeah, hit a spell then.
I hit my favorite one. Fireball.
Yo, that's not a spell. You just drinking fireball. A spell.
That was a good one.
You don't have magic. You're just drinking fireball.
Fireball.
No, you're not doing anything. Those are just fireballs.
I like to think a lot happened.
What just happened?
I'm a lot happier now.
I think you.
I like that one. Anyway, we're gonna call this action fire. And I have one reference. I need to look at his move list. Drive, Potemkin, move list. There's one move he has that I like. Jeez, Strive characters have no moves. Where is it? Eat Knuckle, Mega Fist, Side Head. Garuda Impact. Okay. So first of all, it's actually just kind of a cool pose. I haven't seen that. I thought that's what you were referencing. Okay, I found the video.
Duel 1. Let's rock!
I need to get this pose right. This is my reference. Let's see if there's another like pose I can borrow from. Maybe the fall. Oh. Fire. Hold on. Sorry I'm being so bad at reading. There's this guy who films with his meta glasses and goes all around malls just saying, "I cast fireball." Like, I think I've seen those before. Does he have a jork pose? It's a girl! It's a girl! No, we don't have a jork pose yet. Chill. I got you. Let me just... So the pelvis is like really facing this way. Oop, what I just did. Oh, I switched rendering. Let's reset these leg transfers. Let's move you down a unit so that your legs have room to kind of pose. On normal mode. Normal mode. This be looking so much easier than a year ago. You've come far? Oh, you think so? Girls aren't real. More natural. It's definitely, I've gotten a much better workflow than I used to have. Then we can take this bonus. I can just kind of rotate this. Rotate 180 degrees. Right now we're gonna make the dress visible. I usually do this just so I can get like all the posing right. I want to bring her down a bit more. Back in IK mode. And it's nice to have my buddy back. In 9 minutes, I'll send a link to something I've been sitting on. Facts, I got you. I don't know, are you still in the Discord server? You could send it there too. Facts. You are still in here. Let's reset this one. Kinda bended this. You can calm down. Alright. What's going on? Ages ago, I bought an old dirt bike and fixed it up, and since Christmas, I've been working a shit ton building a motocross track out of my dad's bush block. That's exciting. What the hell? Race around here and practice for something to do other than be at home. That sounds awesome. I used to have a little like KLR 650 and I loved it so much. I don't know anything about like dirt bikes. This is kind of like dual sport. But I never used the dual part. I just drove it like to work and stuff. I had one of these little things. It was just nice and cheap. And I got it for a good deal. So Make it. Let's see. Yeah, that was a big change for me. Sick. Kel can't go. Sorry, I'm so bad at reading. I'm sorry. I was kind of shocked. At 26, my dad bought me a dirt bike for Christmas, which I didn't expect as I was barely thinking I'd get a pair of socks at this age. But I think he saw how much I put into it and did that for me. So I was definitely feeling lucky. Not trying to brag. I don't even get that impression. I would not shut the hell up if my dad gave me a dirt bike. She casts fireball. She's gonna cast a couple fireballs. Gatling gun sound effects. It's gonna be like just a. This is my reference video I'm looking at.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's this little move that the guy on the right's doing. Yeah, that looks. It's a lot more punchy. We can do some nice little dress physics. If we move that over. Hmm. Like we could be doing more to sell this. Probably pull these all back more. Right. is a song I wrote. Might be a dumb question. Hold on. Pretty close. Sorry. Do you like System of a Down or anything heavy-ish? I like... So far, everything I've heard that's like heavy, I like. I like System of a Down whenever I hear them. I've been listening to a lot of Drake recently. Drake and Sexy Red are what I've been researching. Might be a dumb question, but when it's not in a state of animation, is there any chance the dress, or at least a small segment, could have weight added to it so it moves around? Sort of appearing to flow or interact with its surroundings? I know that it maybe be easier than actually make it interact with everything around it. I know what you mean. I don't doubt that that's like physically possible, but I don't think I really like need to. That gives me a couple ideas for how I would do that. It would basically just be like procedural bone deformation. I could see it being possible. I know what you mean, but I think at least right now I'm kind of satisfied with what the animations do to sell the dress. But that is a good idea. It's a lot better than what I was thinking of doing when I started the game, which was, oh, I'm just gonna like have it be like a physics cloth, which did not turn out. I could not make that look nice at all. Where's the swimsuit summer skin battle pass live service microtransaction? It's there. It's there. It's just you have to really look for it. You have to find it. Do a hybrid method? Yeah. Like I know Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3 like they rig it so that the cloth like after a certain point becomes like a physics thing, but I don't even think like in Dark Souls 3 it looks in Elden Ring they improved it a lot. In Dark Souls 3 it looked so bad. Dark Souls 2 it looks pretty nice. Dark Souls 3 it's probably the worst cloth physics out of all the Souls games. That's just because Dark Souls 1 didn't do a lot of cloth physics. I feel like this actually might be better. So we are currently working on the animation where she like actually shoots a rocket out. Icons fire. Good song? I think so too. This is... Yeah, it's... What is that game called? Silent Hill 2. Jeez. I'm going crazy. So one. Good. Need sugar in his belly? I think this plays when you go to the strip club. You got Tomodachi life, do I? I have to... If not, then I will put some. I don't know if I got Tomodachi life. I don't. Oh my god, it's Michael Jackson. You know what? What? Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi. Thing. My friends won't stop saying it. Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi. Not gonna lie, I don't think I know. Let's do 92. It's a sound on shit like Instagram Reels. I don't think I know. There she is. Let me see this. Gotta download it. It ain't like my usual. It was just a test. Let me see. Encountered a problem. Sexy Red, you gotta help me here. Hold on, VLC, you give it a shot. This is why you're asking about Sun. What's his name? System of a Down. That's why. I see the vision. My mind is unlocked.
We've raped God, the kingdoms fall, transcend the fire. Do it all, the taste of death, metallic thrall. The stillness rise before the call. The sky turns black, the angels fall. We kneel the knife and drink it all. Blood and guts, blood and guts. Slaughter writes the book of pain. Maggots feed what will remain. Skies are black, the stars are gone. Sing the hymn of dead and wrong. Transform into the flesh. Hope is running, nothing is left. Hell is not the distant place. It lives behind your human face.
I'm gonna give it another listen. I like it.
Blood and guts. Worship filth to learn the lies. Stab the sun to bleed the sky. Blood and guts. Blood and guts. Heaven screams and turns away. Hell has come to beg to stay. Spite of sapphire holds a stone to complete the death that he died alone. We've raped God, the kingdoms fall, transcend the fire. Do it all, the taste of death, metallic thrall. The stillness rise before the call. The sky turns black, the angels fall. We kneel the knife and drink it all. Blood and guts, blood and guts. Slaughter writes the book of pain. Maggots feed what will remain. Skies are black, the stars are gone. Sing the hymn of dead and wrong. Transform into the flesh. Hope is running, nothing is left. Hell is not the distant place. It lives behind your human face.
I like that. I like that OST. the last segment the most, where the riff changes tempo. I didn't even notice. That means you did a good job. Usually when a song like changes tempo, I kind of notice and it feels like jarring, and I don't like it that much. I gotta get some music lessons from you, Iron Lung. You got a talent. You got a talent. I gotta absorb it. I'm serious. You got something to be jealous of. You do. Let's see if this looks better. I'd be down. Yippee! That's yippee for me. Okay. Want to hear another original yet to be set to the wild? Okay, but once you give it to me, it is set to the wild. Iron Lung? You think I'm letting BNGB.wav fade away? You think this white boy is letting BNG.B.wav fade away? Oh. Was from May? Ah. Give me this. Best mudness so far? I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that. How y'all liking this animation so far? Maybe I gotta play Piano 3 so I can like remember all of. I gotta get some inspiration, probably from some of her like supers that she has. Alright, I think I got it now. Open this up. This one's an MP3. Ooh. Especially with the movement, thank you, Iron Lung.
I scream alone, nothing listens, nothing comes. My brain combusts, I spit the nonsense curse at the world. I can see the line, feel the weight of the world pressing on my mind. I can hear the sound, every
don't know how people organize these things.
I can't see the line, feel the weight of the world pressing on my mind. I can hear the sound, every echo's lost before it's found. It's exposing like it's crawling through my skin. I scream for mercy, but the void just pulls me in. This fucking weight is
Cheers for checking it out.
around my head. I can't see the
I'm happy with this. I like it.
weight of the world pressing on my mind.
I like the thing you do where you take multiple like takes of your singing and you get like a good I don't know, melody, I guess.
Nothing listens, nothing comes. My brain combusts. I spit the nonsense curse at the world. I can see the line, feel the weight of the world pressing on my mind. I can hear the sound, every echo's lost before it's found.
I like that OST. Referring to the harmonies. And the other vocals singing a different melody at the same time. I didn't even realize it was doing all that. And I wanted, because I was saying that about the tempo change. I think it's a good sign when you do something different, and you do something that's like different, and you do something that's, I don't know, you do a technique, basically. You do a technique, and then the person listening to it doesn't even realize you did it. I think a lot of the time when someone like does something and you notice that they did like a weird thing, then like the purpose of them doing the weird thing kind of like stopped, right? I think it's a good thing that you're able to like do stuff like change the tempo on that guitar. You know, like to me it just sounded normal. I didn't feel like, oh look, he changed the tempo on the guitar. Like, how cute. Which I feel that way about a lot of especially in video games. I notice that a lot. It's like someone will just do something like for the purpose of being cute, and it's like super jarring. I hate it. Can feel gimmicky if done jarringly. Exactly, yeah. You get it. You know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm glad that you're not gimmicky. It's a sign of talent. That's a sign of talent to me. Now one last thing. Basically, I want to move this into the walk state. I don't know if y'all can see it. My computer's like turning red to tell me to like get off. Just want to get this in the game. Let's see what happens. Oh, the filter for nighttime is fading. Okay. Now, I need to add a new state. And just for my own convenience. Base, fire. Don't know what all that's about. But I have to think about this. Alright. This is gonna take longer for me to implement than I thought it would. But let's just get a very quick test. Just to see the animation. So if um, see. Let's see if we get something. It's unfortunate code can't be brute forced into reality. That's what we're doing right now. Let's see if we can. It is. Of course, well, we can put the root motion on it very quickly after. Here we go. Of course, we can work on this more tomorrow. Get it to look a little smoother. all that. And I might just edit the animation if it doesn't turn out to be satisfying, you know what I mean? Let's put 3.4. I don't know if have you heard of AC/DC before? Of course I've heard of AC. Of course I have. Thanks. Long way to the shops if you want a sausage roll. Yeah, I'm happy that we were able to get this animation in. Definitely makes it feel like I've done work today. We have a little animation in the game now. Well, I hope everyone's had a wonderful, wonderful morning. Unfortunately, I do have to go get ready, start my day, but I'll be back. I'll get home from work, try to take a short little nap, and I'll be back for game devin. More and more game devin. The manta ray? It's just a little movement tool. I control it. So you charge it up, do the little spin, and then you can just kind of fly it around. It controls kind of like a paper airplane. You have like momentum and stuff. You can see like you can go up and then you can go down. Go down, you pick up speed. And then wherever the manta ray lands, in the final game it's going to be wherever it lands, if that surface is a surface you can like stand on. So it's gonna have that limitation, but right now you can just like teleport into walls. Later I'm gonna make it so that if you bump into a wall, it'll just kind of like bounce off. Yeah, this is it so far. And later on, I want to make it so that if you press various buttons while you're doing that, it'll do various things. Maybe it'll do like a barrel roll or something. Reminded me of a paper airplane. It's a heaps good idea. I'm glad you like it. I think it's fun to control. I'm excited to work with it a lot. But I do really have to get going. I feel bad. I don't want to. I want to just keep game deving. Just all day, every day. I just want to game dev. I barely care about anything else. But oh well. I hope this better not be the last time I see you around Iron Lung. This better not be the last time. But it's been a wonderful live stream. I'm very thankful all my buddies came around. When I say all my buddies, I mean Iron Lung and Walter. So that's lots of thumbs up from me. It's big thumbs up from me. And yeah. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. And goodbye. Goodbye, my buddies. Good